Utah Governor Spencer Cox led a discussion today focusing on how social media is impacting young people. Fox 13 News reporter Chris Arnold spoke with the governor and others about how to protect children from the negative effects of social media.
Dealing with the social media issues.
Xander Piper is a senior at Ben Lomond High School in Ogden.
I've seen people with social anxiety.
Tuesday, he shared his experiences with social media.
I've seen it bring people together, like I said, that way, and just people together in general.
Both the positive and the negative.
Seeing people being so obsessed with their phones that just their phone being taken away from them for about 5 minutes, they go into a full mental breakdown.
Piper was one of more than a dozen speakers who took center stage to talk about how social media is impacting the mental health of our youth right here in the Beehive State. The symposium at O.C. Tanner, hosted by Utah Governor Spencer Cox.
We have seen just emotional issues as we look at depression and anxiety. Depression and anxiety are the two highest.
There's basically a hockey stick pattern we see where, basically depression and anxiety, ER visits are kind of like this. And then in 2010, they go up like this dramatically.
Brad Wilcox is a sociology professor at the University of Virginia and took part in the discussion with Governor Cox.
For instance, ER visits for girls doing self-harm basically doubled from 2010 to the present.
As Wilcox and the governor took questions from those who attended,
where do you see that 10 years from now?
They're also looking to come up with some ways to combat the issue.
I think we're now beginning to see here in Utah and elsewhere some steps from the state governments to kind of address the power of big tech and to kind of do more to protect our kids from the more negative impacts of big technology.
Well, Governor Cox did say earlier today that there are several proposals in the works right now that they're fine-tuning, but he went on to say that they will be working with the legislature this year to craft legislation to help improve the mental health of our youth right here in Utah.
The biggest takeaway, I hope, is that they will support legislation to help us, again, hold social media companies more accountable for the damages that are happening to our young people. Again, that we'll be able to make those changes in the classroom.
Solutions those like Piper are hoping to see happen.
It's at a state where if we don't control it now, it's never going to be controlled.
In Salt Lake, Chris Arnold, Fox 13 News, Utah.